Polk County Parks and Recreation is a division within Polk County that exemplifies doing more with less. Always having something for the residents of Polk County to do, or even a place for families to go. Polk County Parks and Rec has that covered for you. Going to tell us about a brand new opening up in the northeast section of Polk County. In the studio to join us, Derek Harp. Usually doesn't join us for these. How did we get you out of your office?
I don't know. I tell you what, I was conned into it, I'm pretty sure. Some of my staff went around and made sure my schedule was open and theirs was closed, I think.
So what you're saying, it was a covert thing.
Absolutely.
That they just kind of snuck you in and said, hey, let's put Derek on TV this time.
They're tired of being in the spotlight. I think they wanted me to have a little taste of it, I think. So.
Hey, speaking of which, Jenny and the rest of the crew that comes in, outstanding staff that you have over there at Expect Nothing Less from Parks and Rec.
Oh, absolutely. They make me look good every day, and proud of them. They work hard, and I wish everybody knew how hard they work getting ready to do the things we do and put on the events. And it goes for our whole Parks and Recreation, Parks and Natural Resources staff. We're great people that work really hard. Our parks show it, and our special events show it. So we're very proud of everybody that works with us. And
speaking of parks and special events, got one coming up, and the northeast section of Polk County is going to be really happy. What is it?
I tell you what, we're excited about this one. We got Northeast Regional Park opening up, and if you want to know where Northeast Regional Park is, you just take 27 till you think you're at the top of Florida, and you're there. We're about a mile from the county line, but it's up in Northeast Polk, and we've had a deficit up there with parks facilities for a while, and we're glad to open this one up to offset a lot of that. And this is phase one. We'll have another one coming sometime down the road, but this is the first one, and we're really excited about it.
Now, when you speak phase one, what does that mean?
Phases, parks are this park especially, they're as we all know, the price of building things is not a cheap thing to go in and build a park. So to do it right, make sure it lasts, make sure it looks good for a long time. You want to build substantial things. And what we've done up there is build the phase one, and we've gone in 2 phases on this. And phase one is complete. That's what we'll be opening up in June. It'll be I'll go down the list of amenities real quick for you. We'll have 6 multi-purpose fields, which are football or soccer. They're artificial turf, which makes this extremely unique to us. The first time we've ever gotten into the artificial turf business. We'll have tennis courts, basketball courts, racquetball courts, a boat ramp will open up, a playground, and a pavilion, and a couple smaller pavilions opening up on the first phase. Second phase, down the road, we'll have some baseball, softball fields, things like that, and a dog park in the second phase. But so far, we're real happy with the first phase. It turned out great, and we're excited for the public to get to see it on June 16th.
One thing I want to talk about, we always talk about being great stewards of the taxpayers' money, and tell me about the importance of AstroTurf. Some people say, they spent that much money, but in the end, talk about how much money that's going to save.
There's not a lot of difference between grass and turf. I mean, there is the initial outlay with artificial turf, of course, is greater, but over the term of the 12 plus years that we anticipate getting out of the lifespan of this, it's going to pay for itself. What you don't have to do is run a mower out there, hire extra staff to do field care, field turf, fertilize, all that stuff. And with the soil conditions there, that piece of property is extremely sandy. It's high point of Florida. I mean, it's up on that. It's a beautiful piece of property, but it's an old orange grove, sugar sand, a lot of that. So coming back and constantly rejuvenating turf and things like that is going to be alleviated with this part. So it's going to pay off for us long run. With all the savings as we go down this next 12, 13 years, we expect to be playing on it.
And talk about how much better it is for the athletes. I mean, since its inception, turf is used to be like green cement, and now, I mean, and a great example of it is over at the Trop of what the Rays play on.
It is. AstroTurf got a bad rap 20, 30 years ago when it came into existence. It's concrete. You laid carpet over concrete, and it was hard, and it felt like, I don't know, the welcome mats you played on, you wipe your feet off when you go in somebody's house. But these days, it's not like that. It's extremely safe, and what you feel on it's actually a little different. I played sports my whole life, and getting on a AstroTurf field or field turf is whatever you want to call it. The synthetic stuff is really absorbent, and it feels a little weird walking on it. You're walking a little spring to your step because of the give of the rubber pellets basically that's seated into the grass. It's nice as far as that goes, but safety issues, there's been several studies out, and you look at it, and the safety issues, there's not a lot of difference between it and grass anymore, where 20, 30 years ago there was a lot of difference, a lot of knee injuries, ankle injuries, things like that. This day is not the case. It gives a little more than it used to, and it's with head injuries being on the forefront of everybody's mind, it's pretty shock absorbent. It doesn't have the compaction, and you're not hitting against something really solid. Even some of our grass fields, over the years, you get compaction, especially in the summer when it gets dry. It gets a little rough if you're bouncing on it, but this is different, and I think people will be surprised, and we want the public to come out and walk around on it, run around on it, play a little football on it the day of the grand opening.
You are the king of segues.
I'm trying to.
You just bridge my job, make it so easy.
It easy.
If you'd like to move over to this chair and just tell the people, we'll move you over here.
That could be. We can make that work too. I'm sure. But it's a wonderful facility, and June 16th we're having the grand opening, and it's at 9:30 in the morning. We're going to do it when it's nice and cool, and as cool as it gets in June in Florida. But we're going to do it that morning. We'll have a lot of cool activities, but we're going to have the ultimate ribbon cutting, all that stuff that normally goes along with park openings, and everybody getting to talk a little bit about the park and how it got there. But after that's over, all the pomp and circumstance, and we break it open, we're going to have an opportunity for people to come out and get on the fields and play a little bit, and they can do some skills competition on the soccer fields, or do a little football. Throw the football around, punt, pass, and kick on the football thing. We're hoping to have a lacrosse demonstration that day too. So that's one of the fastest growing sports in the county right now. So we're looking for people to come out and kind of do things maybe they haven't done before, try out a sport if they want to. But I want them to get on the athletic turf fields and see what it's like and run around a little bit on it. We'll have a flag football game or something they can participate in, soccer game, a little pickup game. So that's what we're hoping to do, is get them acclimated to the park, let them see all the stuff that we're opening up, and then the park will have, but also experience a little bit. And it's hard, we take our kids out. I've got 3 kids and they play sports all the time, but it's, I'm too old to play anymore. But I've only played on one synthetic turf field, and so you don't get that opportunity a lot. So we want people to come out and do that.
Talk about the quality of life that a new park brings to an area of that area of Polk County.
Sure, I think one of the most important things, people always look for safety, public safety. They always look for schools, and I think one of the third, fourth things, there's things in there that after follow, the natural things are the parks. People want to get back into nature or get on the athletic field and exercise, keep their standard of living up a little bit, and that's what we try to provide. After we'll go back, and people always talk about hurricanes of 2004, but one of the most requested things of the county outside of necessities, food and water and ice, people wanted to know when the parks would be back open. They wanted to get back out there and get back to some normal life. But that's what we try to provide. We have walking trails at most of our parks, or walking areas. We want people to get out and exercise. And what I do a lot at our parks when my kids are practicing and play, and I get out and walk around and get some exercise in that way. We want that to happen. The basketball courts are great and are really utilized all over the county. We'll have some new setup in Northeast Regional. But getting outside after work, getting outside with your kids and doing something, having a fun activity, fishing, whatever you like, boating, we try to provide a little bit of that and try to help this wonderful county that we live in, try to provide a little more out there, a little incentive for the outdoor activities, and try to help improve the quality of life here the best we can.
I've lived across the United States and throughout Europe in my lifetime, and I've never, ever been to a place that had so many quality parks that you could go into, and you guys just do outstanding work.
Well, we appreciate that. We're very lucky, Polk County, state of Florida. You can get outside just about 12 months a year and exercise and things like that. And we're lucky with having wonderful city partners like Winter Haven and Lakeland and Haines City and Bartow. All these cities do a great job with their athletic and their outdoor areas as well. And Polk County highlights them very well. You can go out and see all of our natural resources parks, walk around there. Circle B Bar Ranch is a wonderful place to go out. In Mosaic Park that we have. And we got just about everything from campgrounds to ball fields to horseback riding trails, mountain bike courses. As silly as that sounds in the state of Florida, we have some wonderful mountain bike courses. So we take pride in providing a variety of stuff, and our city's partners and fellow Parks and Recreation departments in the cities do a wonderful job too. Very lucky to live here.
And you guys have outstanding partners, whether it be friends of the parks or outstanding sponsors like Magnify that help you along. And one of the events of the grand opening day is the Dirt Days. Can we tell the people about what's going on there?
A couple of years ago, one of our she's since retired from us, but one of our employees at the time, Glenda Mink, partnered with Friends of the Park, and they wanted to develop something that got back to nature a little bit, got into the gardening, things like that, and outdoor stuff, and kind of introduced our kids to it. And wonderful, very successful series of events over the last 2 years has been Dirt Days. We're going to have a Dirt Day immediately following the grand opening. And this one's going to focus on one of the unique things. While we're waiting on phase 2, we talked about that a little while ago, the second phase, the baseball area, we covered it in perennial peanut, which is a different plant than we usually use. Very Florida friendly, it takes people walking on it very well. But what this Dirt Day is going to focus on is perennial peanut. You'll be able to clip and take apart and take it back to your house if you want and plant a little there and see how it works for you at the house. But Glenda's done a wonderful job, and our partners, Magnify and Friends of the Park, have done a wonderful job. In Florida, University of Florida Extension Office, they've done a wonderful job with this Dirt Day program, and we're very happy we can supply that and provide it at the grand opening as well.
Well, with little time that we have left, for people that have never experienced a park within Polk County, get them off the couch. Tell them whether it's the northeast section or down in Mulberry or out where I live, like Spirit Lake, Thornhill area. Get them out to the parks. Tell them why they should go out and experience Polk County Parks and Rec.
Well, if you've not been out to one of our parks in the last 5 or 10 years, you're missing a lot. One, our places are as clean and as well maintained as they've ever been. We pride ourselves on making them safe and clean, and your experience there is wonderful. Second thing is variety. Whatever you like to do in Polk County, we can find you a facility to do it at. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, you like skiing, you like boating, we got plenty of ramps out there. If you like fishing off the bank, we got plenty of parks that's available for. If you like tennis, we got plenty out there to do. So you give us a call at our Parks and Rec office with 863-534-4340. Ask for anybody on our staff, and we'll help you find a place that you can enjoy life. You and your kids at no cost can go out there and participate in any of this. And besides that, ton of athletics. If your kids or yourself are into athletics, there's a facility and a place that you can play, and it'll be safe and clean and run by wonderful people. So we're very excited about what we provide and very happy that we can provide it and give the biggest bang for the buck, I think, entertainment-wise in the county with the Parks and Recreation.
Derek, as usual, it's always a pleasure having you or any member of your staff. Like I said, always got to compliment the staff is knowledgeable and always courteous and always coming on and helping us in everything that we have to offer PGTV and in promoting you.
Now, we appreciate the opportunity to come out and see you.
And we encourage you to check out some of the things that Polk County Parks and Recreation has to offer. Invite you to check out the grand opening of the park up on the northeast section of Polk County. That's June 16th, 2012 at 9:30. It's right off there at 27, about a mile south of the County Line Road. We've got various things going on, punt, pass, and kick competition, pickup flag football games. They've got soccer skills challenge, soccer pickup game, lacrosse skills demonstration and instruction, and of course, don't forget about Dirt Day. Partnership with Friends of the Park. Dirt Day is happening at the Parks and Natural Resources. What you grow, it matters. Dirt Day number 4, that also goes on 9:30 to noon at the Northeast Regional Park opening day. If you need more information about anything that Parks and Recreation has to offer, give them a call, 863-534-4340, or look them up on the web at polk-county.net. We want to see you at the Northeast Regional Grand Opening.